Well, pleasant good evening to you, everybody, and welcome back to Phillies baseball. Welcome back to the channel, and we're getting set here for some Phillies baseball here. As we're going to keep that closed, and we're going to keep it partly cloudy. Yeah, we'll make it overcast there in Miami. So Vince Velasquez heads back to the hill. A bit of a delay. We had some rather stormy activity, and I want to try to get this game in before the next round of storms come. So there's your starting lineup. We're just going to jump right into it. Actually, I do want to make a change. I want to get Kingery back in there. So there we go. Scotty's back in. That is your lineup. We're going to jump right into it. As you see, Vince Velasquez gets the start tonight against Jordan Yamamoto. And there's your starting lineup. It's Kutch, Segura, Harper, Hoskins, Realmuto, Gregorius, Quinn, Kingery, and Vince Velasquez. That is your starting nine. As we're getting ready for Game 2. Phil's looking to even the score here. Marlins up 1-0 in this series. Your 50-9 Phillies are about ready to take the field here right now. So enjoy, everybody.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Jordan Yamamoto is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. Good riding action to that thing, and it's balled and 2 strikes. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
That average for him up in the 360s now. 7 homers and 29 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Yamamoto is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Boy, this is a really good hitter, but he's desperately been struggling recently at the plate. His average is still good, but it's dropping fast. He needs a quick turnaround.
First offering on its way. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Dickerson on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Vince Velasquez, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Jonathan.
And now pitch on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll check in here at 277. 2 home runs and 22 RBIs. That's inside. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1. Soft liner toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Standing in, Corey Dickerson, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Another full count pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We are still scoreless. Now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
17. Rhys Hoskins.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. Hoskins on at first, nobody out. Popped up. Cooper is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
That batting average still well up there to begin play. 10 home runs and 38 runs batted in. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Roman Quinn. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Dickerson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 9 homers, 27 driven in. The 0-1. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Marlins down quietly. Will move to the third with no score. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery.
Scott Kingery.
The pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Into the box now, Vince Velasquez. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Ramirez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
At the plate, Andrew McCutchen. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 2.
Gene Segura standing in. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Hard liner to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Into the box, Isan Diaz. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 19 driven in. Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The tying run is in to score from second. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
At the plate, Jordan Yamamoto, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. From the belt, the pitch. This is line to left. Catch made by McCutchen. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
In there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. To short. Taken in by Gregorius. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Line hard to center field. VR is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for Phillies.
Riding in once again, JT Realmuto. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll... Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in the outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
No left fielder. Corey.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you...
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now back, first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. A base hit in his first trip. The pitch.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
The third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First pitch on its way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And it's 1-1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he pops it up. Diaz ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And now they've got him picked off, and they will tag him out between first and second.
I think he was going first pitch, first movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too, caught him leaning.
And in steps Scott Kingery. as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies go down quietly there. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping up to the plate, Harold Ramirez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge.
Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he takes ball 1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 1.
Up next from Miami, Isan Diaz. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? The pitch.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count 1 is it.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Line drive to left. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. One more look at the circus catch in left field. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Velasquez.
First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
1-1 the count now. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding in, Andrew McCutchen.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
First pitch of the at-bat.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Fouled off. Ready with the 0-2. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that's in there, base hit. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder looking up, and they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. Number 23 for him thus far as the Phillies move out in front 3-2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th, and Philadelphia's taken a 3-2 lead. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's been a real team effort to focus on a line drive approach, and that is certainly evident in this game. Our stat guys tell me they've hit. And even though not all of them have resulted in base hits, those are the swings the team believes leads to a lot of success at the plate.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music, up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
In there, 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you can put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly when you get a big swing like that, make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
Francisco Liriano takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. Kingery's there. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Garrett Cooper is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. Three and 1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Brian Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Line drive to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Dickerson is on his way home. He will score, and they now lead by 2. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Harold Ramirez stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Here now the 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 3 runs already home here. High in the air down the right field line. Harper on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Five runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Gregorius has it. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 5-3 Miami. Ready once again, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Yanked on the ground down the line. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. He'll get it into second.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Adam Conley is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. John Birdie will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly, and he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So a big moment here, and standing in Roman Quinn, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Here comes the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Phil Gosselin will come on now as a pinch hitter, so that'll spell the end for Francisco Liriano. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. David Robertson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Isan Diaz.
The second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Robertson, the former Yankee who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 5.
Stepping in, John Birdie. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now here's the pitch. 0-1, here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Segura has to be quick. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jonathan.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They lead it 5-4. Yimi Garcia will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Garcia playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 1-0 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. 1 out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So striding forward now, Gene Segura. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
On a line, that's a base hit.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Turned on down the line. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on.
Leading up,
Ready to take his hacks again, Miguel Rojas, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And he lays off there 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
the left fielder, number 23, Torrey. Dickerson.
Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's lifted the other way out to left. There to take it in is McCutcheon now for route number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Garrett.
So coming to the plate, Garrett Cooper. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Takes this the other way to right, and Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Boxberger comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He'll be the one to start things out against Boxberger, who tries to close the door in this one.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Grounded to short. Beautiful diving stop. He gathers the throw. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Didi.
Phillies down to their final out now. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
To the plate now, Roman Quinn, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The Miami Marlins get their 20th home win this year. Jordan Yamamoto earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Vince Velasquez takes the loss, only his 1st of the year. Brad Boxberger records the save, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Well, it looks like the honeymoon this season is pretty much over, as now the Phils suffer only their 10th loss, but their 10th loss nonetheless, as the Phils drop a squeaker here. 5-4 the final. Miami is going to take at least 2 of 3 and possibly a sweep tomorrow. That is if the bats don't wake up and Aaron Nola runs into problems. But we're going to take you, as you see, Miguel Rojas 1 for 4 with a home run. His home run pretty much sealed the deal, putting the Marlins ahead. But we take you back to some of the action that went down earlier on. It was Scott Kingery who got on the board for the Phils first, as he takes this one to left field. That would open up the scoring off of Jordan Yamamoto, making it 1-0 there in the 3rd. And, well, it wasn't Vince's night tonight either, apparently, as Diaz triples to center, knocking in a run, tying the game at this point in the bottom of the 3rd, 1 apiece. I got to really figure out what's going on. I got to change the camera view or something, because I'm not seeing the ball at that camera angle. I'm not trying to make excuses, but that's what's happening. I can't see the ball, so I guess I got to go back to that overhead view. Fast forward to the top of the 6th. Bryce got a hold of one, his 23rd of the year, as he takes this one yard. A 2-run shot over the right field wall there. That made it 3-2. It put the Phils up at that particular stage. And we fast forward to the 6th, and yes, it was another home run as Miguel Rojas goes a yard here off of Vince Velasquez, making it 4-3. Fish. This was just a back and forth battle, much like last night's game was. And here we see Anderson goes and doubles into again. That was totally me. That was totally me. I got to fix the camera angle. They looked like they were going to run into one another there. Connolly comes in, and poor Philly Phil. Well, that screwed me up too. That just messed me up. And wow, the double play. So wanted Bryce to get at least a multiple base hit here to at least tie the game. However, it would not be the case as Boxberger comes in and strikes out the big fella there, but he will come in and get the save for the Fish as the Phils go down in defeat. As we see here, the ground out. Look at this. I mean, if that wasn't the dagger in the heart, I don't know what was. That was going to be a multiple base hit, potentially. But a great play there. He just stretched out and gloved it. and that would have been a ground ball out as well. And here's the ground out from Roman. No question about this one. This would have sealed it right here as the Phils drop another one to the fish. Kind of reminded me of days of old, back in the 90s when then the Florida Marlins used to beat up on the Phils. But the Phils suffer their 10th loss of the season. Nothing to really feel bad about. They are still ruling the roost as far as the NL East is concerned. So the Phils, 4 runs on 9 hits. It was a close game the whole time. The Marlins, 5 runs on 8 hits. As you see there, Phils lose 2 in a row. Who would have thunk it? But now the Phillies are now 50-10. And again, still ruling the roost. But tomorrow, the rubber match. Phil's trying to at least win one. Well, it's not going to be a rubber match, really. The the Miami Marlins have already won this series 2-1. If the Phillies can pull this off tomorrow, they would have won 2-1. Or, well, we saw Vince suffered his first loss tonight. He is now 7-1 on the season. And now it's up to Aaron Nola to go to the Hill tomorrow looking for his 12th win in a row. And, well, the way the Miami Marlins have been playing, I keep wanting to say Florida Marlins. That's just the way I always knew them, the Florida Marlins. But anyway, Aaron Nola looking for win number 12. He will be opposed by Sandy Alcantara. Hopefully the Phillies' bats will be a little bit more lively tomorrow. But we shall see. The month of June not off to a good start for the Fightin' Phils here on the road. But again, as I mentioned in games past, weeks past, that it was bound to happen sooner or later. They were bound to get a couple stinkers in there. Of course, it came in the form of the Marlins, and so far they have won 2 of this 3-game series. But Aaron Nola looking for win number 12. Could it be number 12, or could it be a sweep by the Marlins on the Fightin' Phils? As there is your final tally. It is the Marlins over the Phils by a final score of 5-4. So that is that, my friends. That's it for now. We're going to dispense with the Justin Legre with the updates. I guess we'll go to the standings real quick. As you see right there, the Marlins now in second place. Well, they've been in second place for a while, but they are bridging the gap. They are getting closer. They are now 14 games back. The Mets 16.5 games back. The Braves, who the Phillies will see this upcoming weekend, as a matter of fact, are 22.5 games out of first place. And, of course, the Nationals, who the Phillies faced this past weekend, 24.5 games out. So we look at the league leaders. I guess we could take a look right fast. Bryce Harper still in the lead for home runs with 23. Kutch in there with 18, tied with Freddie Freeman of the Braves. Hector, well, haven't seen him in a couple games once again. He had that stretch where he got 22 and 23 in saves, and we haven't seen him since. Unfortunately, the Phillies were not in a winning position to do so, although he was warming up last night and tonight. We just didn't have the opportunity to use him. But Brad Boxberger climbing the ladder there. He is now 21. Craig Kimbrell, of the Chicago Cubs, their closer, 22 saves. As you see, Bryce Harper leading the league in runs batted in at 55. Freddie Freeman of the Braves, 51. Reese, 49. Look at that, Max Scherzer catching up to Aaron. We'll see how many he can send down tomorrow, as he has 113 strikeouts. I have every reason to believe that he should add to that total tomorrow. But then again, probably so will Max Scherzer. We see Aaron Nola leading the league, and of course Jonathan Villar. We just saw him didn't get an opportunity to steal many bases tonight, but he does lead the league in stolen bases with 22. You see Aaron Nola there, the leader, with the earned run average of 1.45. Jake there in second place with 2.05. Max Scherzer, who we just saw in the last graphic, he's there in third place with a 2.36 ERA. And Kutch, well, didn't do so hot tonight, but still ruling the roost as far as batting averages. He's up there at 403. JT in there at 391, and Roman Quinn 378. There's your 2 league leaders in starting pitching wins, with Aaron Nola and Jake both with 11. Of course, they will be Aaron will be tested tomorrow. Flash sale incoming. Okay. He will be tested tomorrow. The Marlins mean business, and it's going to be interesting to see how it pans out tomorrow. Well, I definitely don't want to do that. Aaron Nola looking for win number 12, so that will be tomorrow, and of course that will be the third and final game of this particular series here on the road with the Miami Marlins. As next we will see the Braves this coming weekend, and we'll see what happens there. But there's tomorrow's matchup. Aaron Nola looking for 12, opposed by Sandy Alcantara. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Enjoy your evening. Hopefully there's no stormy weather where you are. We've been dodging them left and right here tonight, and thankfully this one's getting done before the next round of storms begins. So that's all for now, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for more of Phillies baseball here on the Bilskie channel. Have a good night, everybody.